All right, how's everybody doing tonight? We having fun yet? Okay, we're going to get started. You guys been here for like 2 hours. They're waiting for it to start. This front row, just so you guys know, so I'm in here setting up with everybody, and all of a sudden these guys just start showing up. It's 5 o'clock. They took the video literally to show up early. So they're here. So anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. Again, my name is Dave Dove, and we welcome you. And we're so excited to have everybody here. We've got an awesome evening planned. We have some incredible, awesome, exciting stuff we're going to share. And more importantly is we have some special guests with us this evening. And hopefully you've had a chance to meet some of them. And we're going to get started here. So tonight, today, it actually changed. So our agenda was different until about a few hours ago. And I left the corporate office. And when I left the corporate office, I was shaking. I was so excited. And the reason that I is that we have a special guest tonight that I wasn't even planning on having here. And we are going to be privileged this evening to have him with us. So before we do that, let's talk about the rules. We have to have fun. So can we have fun? Okay, good. Now we do have, has everybody gotten tickets tonight? Let's make sure that's done. All right. We're going to be giving away some swag tonight through our tickets. So periodically we'll do a little raffle and give some stuff away, okay? So when we do that, we have to cheer, we have to be excited for the person that wins. I know that you want to win, but if you don't, be excited anyway. Now, we are live right now, so everybody say hello. Hello! Yes, Divvee Nation, we're live right now. We are live on Facebook, and we're going to get even more live in a minute. So, with that said, I have to tell you, first of all, I'm way excited about being involved in Divvee. The reason that I am is that I love the idea of Divvee Giving. I know that sounds stupid, maybe for some, but for me, that was a motivating factor. I've always wanted to be involved in something that had a cause. Think about our cause. Think about the cause of what Divvee's, and you're going to learn about that tonight, but think about the cause that we are involved in. This is a movement that's moving unbelievably across the world. I was going to say the country, but we're all over the world, and we haven't even started. How awesome is that? It's so cool. So I'm so fired up and excited now. If I do a backflip or anything, just, hold still. Now, with that said, I'm going to bring up our first guest tonight. And when I first met this gentleman, I immediately fell in love with this guy. Because you can tell he's real and he's from the heart. And that's what I love about him. He has vision. He has a dream. And when he shared that dream with us, my wife and I looked at each other and said, this is it. We're excited about this. And when he shared that vision that he shared was simply this. He wanted to have 1 million people to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. Now, would that change the world's economy? Yes. Yes, it would. Big time. So we're excited to have him here tonight. And it's my privilege, and I'm very honored to be able to have him at our first meeting. And let's give it up for our founder, Mr. Richard Smith. Mr. Richard Smith.
Wow. This is incredible. Thank you for coming out tonight. I feel exactly what you feel. A lot of hope, a lot of desire. You've all dreamed about this for your entire lives, and so have I. Dreamed about what? There's a lot of opportunities in our life. There are opportunities all over. There's hundreds and hundreds of opportunities that's on the Wasatch Front. But every one of those, you have to sell. Think about it. We pretend like you don't have to, but we all know in our heart of hearts, I gotta sell. And most of us have an experience of being sold to where we felt like we got gypped and kind of forced into it. Does everybody agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't sell anything here. There's nothing to sell. You are the product. Believe it or not, the day has now come that your opinion honestly and truthfully matters. Most of you don't even know what I'm saying. Your opinion matters. You matter. Our society, and it's all of our society, from education to religions to everything, makes us feel like we're not enough. I, as a 12-year-old boy, went and watched my mom and dad get interviewed or talked to by the vice principal. And he left the door a little bit ajar. I don't think he meant to, but he did. And that vice principal told my parents about me that the world needs garbage men. Something broke there. I am very, very dyslexic. If you don't believe me, go ask Darren or any of the staff. They all laugh at me. You're told over and over again, you're either not pretty enough, you're not smart enough, you're not good enough. Deal with it and become a wage slave. That's what our society tells you about you. Divvee's going to change all of that. We don't have anything to sell. We want your opinion. And we want you to be honest about it. Now, some of you in here, that might be a hard thing. Don't let it be. If you thought that video sucked, tell us. If you thought that video was awesome, tell us. We really do want your honest opinion. This company is dedicated into fulfilling one of my dreams. When I was first a newly married man, my wife asked me, what's your American dream? What's your slice of the American dream? I thought about it for a long time. For me, I'm normally a snap answer. And I turned to her and said, I want a small piece of a pie that I'm making as big as I can possibly make. See, we're all fighting for our piece of the American pie. Why don't we just take a small sliver and make it enormous? The pie enormous. Won't you get full if you have a pie the size of this? If you have a small sliver, sure you will. So what are we doing here?
Making pies.
Right, making pies. This is all about ranking and sharing. This is all about a new way of looking at things. See, back in the day, about 150 years ago, Madison Avenue got started. And they got started because advertising was the thing to do. It was mostly print media. And they came along and they said, wow, we can make some pretty good money here by telling people what to believe in and what to buy. They've been doing it to us ever since. Do you know the white lab coat of the doctor? You know what I'm talking about. The doctor wears a white lab coat and has a stethoscope around his neck. Do you know that's an invention of Madison Avenue? Why? Because they did some statistics and they figured out that you look at that as an authority figure and you'll take the pills that they subscribe to you. We're told over and over again what makes you beautiful, what makes you healthy, what makes you everything. Guess what? The day's going to come, and it's happening right now, and you're a part of it, where you're going to tell the world what you want. Because you matter and your opinion matters. At the heart and soul of what we are and what we're about. And Darren is unbelievable as the CEO of this, and of this company. You're going to get a chance to hear from him next. But at the end of the day, what is he all about? He's traveled the world. He literally wants to get millions and millions of people making $500. You know what I want to do? I want to free you. Free you from what? From an enslavement you don't even know about. You can't taste, you can't feel, you can't touch, but you know it's there. What is that? It's fear. If you get up in the morning and go to work because you're afraid that you won't be able to pay your bills, that's the enslavement I'm talking about. If you get up because you're anxiously engaged in a good cause and you literally want to be and do what you're doing, that's what I'm talking about. If a guy from Springville, Utah, with dyslexia that had heard his parents get told he would make a good garbage man, can stand here as the founder of this company, lean against this company, and make your lives extraordinary. How? By asking people to join you and start ranking and sharing your opinion. Guys, we're at the tip of the iceberg. I mean, you think it's cool now? You haven't seen nothing yet. And we're not going to share a lot of it with you. What we're going to do is we're going to tell you exactly where we're at right now and exactly where you can start making money so that you can wake up in the morning and not go do what you don't want to do because you're afraid that you can't pay your bills. I know what that's like. I'm living it too. I've been there, done that. I've been up, down, all around. You're probably going to end up hearing about me later. I'm not going to brag about myself today, but I've done this. I know what I'm doing in this very thing. But at the end of the day, it's not me. It's not Darren. It's not our incredible staff. It's not our brilliant CEO and our brilliant chief marketing officer. They're all brilliant. And it's not even the Doves. And they're brilliant. It's you. You wish this into reality. Somewhere in your heart of hearts, maybe 10 years ago, maybe last week, you said, man, I'd love to be able to make money where I don't have to sell something to anybody. You did it. Congratulations, you made it real, and it's here and it's now. Give yourself a hand. So why do I share all these embarrassing things about myself? Because you do have something to sell. You have to sell yourself on you. You matter. You absolutely 100% matter. And I hope you leave here knowing I matter and I'm going to do something extraordinary. We literally, when we launch and start ranking and sharing, people are going to be able to sign up for free. Rank and share and spend 750 points and enroll and become an affiliate. Is there any sell there? Had some people from Nephi, Manti, Ephraim come up to me and just turn my hand. Boy, you're going to change your communities. Because I know wave after wave of lotion, potions, powders, and pills come through those communities. And everybody glazes over, and here comes the next one. It doesn't matter if it's weight loss or what. Folks, when we go meet regulators to open up countries, it's a very interesting thing. When we tell them we want to pay their people, they say, what are you selling? We're not selling anything. We want to pay your people. Whoa, 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 what are you bringing out of country? Nothing. You don't have a $1,500 a month auto sale? Nope. We want your people's opinion. And we would really like to pay them. You know what they do? They have no idea where to put us. Please, the feeling you feel right now, that hope, you're kind of getting into the point where you're getting a little bit of confidence. Take that and make yourself extraordinary. When I'm talking that, I'm not talking about being a great Divvee.social or Divvee social rep. When you're making $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month, or 500, empower yourself to do amazing things. Somebody in here may invent a cure for cancer because you're free to do that. Maybe it's the people from Mentai, I don't know. We're here for one reason. We believe in people. And the world's waking up. You can feel it if you just close your eyes and feel it. We're waking up. The buying doesn't make you happy. Helping people make you happy. There's going to be some amazing things come through the door at Divvee. And you're going to be able to share some amazing things and rank and share it. I'm the father of 8 sons. We kept trying to have a daughter.
I got 8 daughters. And 1 son.
And 1 son. I didn't get the 1 son. We have 7 of them biologically. And I turned to Susan and said, oh, we got to do something different here. This isn't working. And so we went through the foster care program, and that's a terrible thing to go through. It's a wonderful group of people, and they do amazing things. But man, they scare you to death about all the things that are terrible about foster care. And those movies horrified me. But we ended up finishing and passing the course, and most of it was on my wife's shoulders. Thinking, oh, here we go, we want a daughter. We didn't want to go and adopt a brand new baby girl when there's people that don't have any children. But if we could help a little girl for one reason or another didn't have a home, we were looking forward to that. And it wasn't weeks later, our oldest son brings a young man home who had got kicked out of his house. And he was going to go into foster care, so he actually ended up with 8 sons. And he didn't think he was worth anything. He does now. Mostly because of my better half. Folks, this is all about you. Build a close, tight-knit team. Yeah, you got to get your 10. Sell them on themselves. Let them rank them and shove themselves into prosperity. Help them get their 10. Unlock your tiers. I'm more proud about the comp plan than anything I've ever created in my entire life. If you're a seasoned veteran of multi-level, like Dave is, this is powerful. We're flattening the pyramid all the way down. And you don't know what I'm talking about, but you shortly will. When there's 240,000 people all realizing there's money rolling past them and they got to get their 10, folks, watch. And where are you guys at? You're in first. All I ask, have some fun with your money. Don't flash it. You want to see ruthless people? You flash your money, we're going to get really mean with you. You be like Richard Branson or Bill Gates or any of those type of people and quietly just cash your check and do what you want to do with your life. We're going to love you. Don't flash your money. Lose yourself in the betterment of others. Grab people by the hand and help them become extraordinary. Why? Because that's what's fun in life. That's what makes this fun. We eliminated the one thing that makes the whole multi-level thing not work, and that is you gotta sell. We don't swim upstream. Just invite people to rank and share. That's what we're about. I'd like to, there's a whole bunch of people in here that I love. the staff here at Divvee, man, we got some powerful people, and they know what they're doing. There's a reason we didn't launch a few days ago. We got a better offer. Watching videos is a whole lot better than downloading apps. And we're going to get a lot better. And we're going to keep getting better. And the day's coming when you're going to go out to eat and you're going to start ranking and sharing. You don't believe me? Watch, it's coming. Let me close with this. I've taken enough of the time. Please, at the end of the day, if you leave this room with one thing in your heart, leave with this. You literally do matter. And your dreams can come true. No matter what anybody says about you, no matter what you think about yourself, and you're your worst critic. I'm telling you as somebody that has stumbled, bumbled around my entire life, trying to read, you can be extraordinary. If I can, you can. Thank you.
All right, give it up. Let's give it back to our founder, Mr. Richard Smith. All right, so just real quickly, wow, that's really loud. See what happens when you have to manage this all yourself? Where's my son? Let's see. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to turn some time over to our other special guest, which we've been excited to hear from, our CEO of the company. And I have to tell you, I was involved in another previous venture with this gentleman, and I knew what he had done. And I got to tell you something. We're very, very fortunate to have him at the helm, because he has a vision that many of us are going to feel the effects of this very quickly here, because of what we're bringing into this company and the opportunity. And I do have to say something that we both have something in common. Do you guys know what it is? Why do you have to go to the hair? Why not have to be that we're both good looking or something? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but I will tell you something. I again fell in love with the whole staff. If it wasn't for my son inviting me to a dinner one night, and if it wasn't for one of my really, really good friends who I've known for years and years and years, calling me and inviting me to this opportunity, I wouldn't be standing here today. And he's right when we talk about the staff at Divvee. They're incredible. They're incredible. And they're everywhere. Because we were eating dinner, and this guy's like staring at me. And he's like staring me down, and I'm just like, what is up with this guy? And he walks over, and he's like, hey, you know Darren? You know, and I was like, yeah. And he goes, well, I'm Preston. I said, oh, hi, Preston, and how are you? And anyway, long story short, he's like hosting at this restaurant. Like, well, he works at Divvee. And not only just works, but he's the
Chief Marketing Officer.
See, I'm dyslexic, so don't worry about it. So I'm with you. Chief Marketing Officer, and I fell in love with him too. So you know why? Because he bought us dinner. It was awesome. So anyway, so I don't want to take any more time from our CEO. So I want to give it up for Mr. Darren Olayan. What's that say your last name? Olayan. There he is. There he is. Give it up for him.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for coming. How many are you from Utah? Raise your hands real quick. We've got people from St. George, right? St. George, Manti. How about from the north? Logan area. Okay, Idaho. Where's Idaho's? Anyone from Nevada? El Salvador. Yeah. We got Samoa represented by the Nolly family back there. Colombia. You guys, we actually have a representative. What's your official title now? You just got promoted. President of
the Latino American Series.
Yeah, he's working directly with Donald Trump, representing Latin Americans throughout the U.S. I feel very blessed and fortunate when Dave and Richard are talking about our staff and our crew. I'll give you a little bit of background about how this all came together. Richard and Troy and I did a venture a few years back, and we absolutely, well, first off, I'll go before that. I went to law school and business school, and I've worked for 18 years with investors throughout the whole entire world. That's my background. That's what I've done. From Hong Kong to Japan to China to Chile to Argentina, everywhere. That's what I've done for a living. And being in Utah, everyone's trying to invite you to that meeting, right? Where they draw circles and they don't tell you about it till you're sitting there. It happens everywhere in the state. I don't even know why, but it does. And I got dragged into network marketing as a consultant. I helped a company open up in Central America. Then I helped another company open in Japan. Then I helped another company register products and get their whole team in South America. And I just kept getting dragged in as a consultant. And then one crazy day, I got a call from a venture capitalist. He called me up and said, hey, I just joined up with these guys, Troy and Richard, and I need you to come open Mexico and Latin America for me. I said, okay, cool. I'll come check it out. So I meet Richard and Troy, and Richard gets over there. Well, first off, Troy, his partner, says, okay, the plan. Here's the plan. We're going to get everyone in the U.S. out of debt. And I looked at him and go, you're a freaking idiot, dude. That's so cool. They want to do that. But have you ever tried to make someone do something they don't want to do? It's just not going to happen, ever. And then Richard came out following up with that, saying, well, yeah, we're going to help you get out of debt, but we're going to help people become financially free. And you didn't get too deep into that right now. You'll probably save that for another time we speak. But his whole passion, his whole heart, his life, his blood, his sweat, his tears is all about helping the little guy. The little guy. The person that doesn't have a chance. The person that's dyslexic. The mentally challenged. The I've been divorced. I'm a single parent. That's his whole, he's the underdog guy. That's what Richard is. That's what Troy is. And I started to fall in love with this crazy, dumb idea of getting everyone out of debt. And I'm like, you guys have no plan. It's not going to happen. But for some reason, I like you guys. So I was like, okay, they had this comp plan that I've never seen. So I was like, you know what? I'll help you in Mexico. Cool. Sign on the dotted line. I'll help. But I was like, this is the first time I'm going to try and become an affiliate, a distributor. I want to see what this is like to build. So I started to. We broke literally every single record in the first 2 months. And I was like, holy cow. I just helped probably at that time, helped 50 people make $600 a month. And I was going, that's not normal. That's not normal in network marketing. Usually it's only 100 people try and one person makes $500, and that's about it. Right, Dave?
Yep.
Huh, Dave?
Very true.
Where's Lance? Huh, Lance? He's one of the experts in the industry. These are the things that frustrate me about the industry. You're selling lotions, potions, pills, and you sit here and I say, what's your name, bro? Fred. Fred. You want to make $500 a month? Yes, sir. Okay. All you got to do is take this and sell it to 4 of your friends for $1,500, and you're going to make $500. Sound good? That's network marketing, okay? That's how it's always been done. Right, Dave? Laugh it up, buddy. I heard you. I've seen you. Where's Danny at? Danielle, I know you've said these things. This is network marketing. That's how it's always been done, and that's how they teach you. For some crazy reason, these guys had this idea that we can help people make some money, and then I tried it out, and it really worked. And I was like, wow, we have a get out of debt type of deal. You're starting to make money. I'm starting to like this. And then I went bonsai, right? We went bonsai, and then we brought in a few 100,000 people and absolutely smashed it. And we actually broke it. I came on board to help fix the company, right? Spent 12, 18 months fixing it, and then once we got it fixed, I remember when we had 300 people. Then we had 5,000, and then we're like, we got to fix this thing, so we fixed it. And then after we fixed it, we went from 5,000 to 40,000 to 100,000 to 500,000 to 1 million. And it happened in 18 months. I'm going to tell you something else. Some other reason why I hate network marketing. When you start to make money, okay, I'm going to ask you guys. How many of you have been in network marketing before? Raise your hand. How many times have you seen a company change the comp plan? Raise your hands. How many times have you seen the owners shut the company down and take the money? Raise your hands. How many times have you made a lot of money and they said, no, you don't get to make any more? Raise your hands. It happens. I hate network marketing because when you start to crush it, people get real greedy. It's a fact. I've made money. I've made a lot of money 2 times in my life. I was able to retire. I was able to travel the world, surf the whole world for 2.5 years. I've been there, I've done that, I've made it, I've lost it, I've made it, I've lost it, I've made it. You really find out, all money does is emphasize who you are. That's all it does. And unfortunately, in network marketing, a lot of times you get owners or execs that don't understand the affiliate side, and they want to change things because they can make more money, and the company gets shut down. Or they take a big leader and say, hey, you're not doing it our way, see you later, you're out. Okay, all kinds of things happen in network marketing, and it's frustrating. That's what happened to us. The problem is when the company went under and we lost $70 million that got stolen, the problem is I still had this dumb dream in my head that I could help people make $500. And that thing has been driving me like a lunatic for the last 4 or 5 years. And finally, we had the chance, Richard, Troy, and I, to buy the company and run it the way we believe. Now, if I had to describe myself, I'll tell you exactly how I see myself when I look in the mirror. I am the guy that's going to fight for the little guy and frickin' smash whoever's trying to take me down. That's how I see myself. And it's for the little guy. One of the things that we do as we are in the startup, because a startup's not easy, right, Juan? This is my man. I brought him in first. Okay? Startups are not easy because we think we know what it's going to be, Richard. And so we say, hey, this is how it's going to work. And then all of a sudden Apple says, no, you can't do that. Switch it. So what do? We have to modify, try and make it work. These are the things that happen in startups. So they're not easy. But what I can promise you is that we are representing the little person, the gal, the little guy, the person that's trying to make that $500. I have big giant leaders. Some of you are in here. Some of you guys make hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. I know you. You know me. Thank you for joining us, but it wasn't created for you. This company was created to help someone make $500 a month. That's why it was created. Now there's a secret to it. Dave, I'm going to put you on the spot, brother.
Oh, great.
What happens if you have 1,000 people on your team making $500 a month?
You make a lot of money.
So does it work for the big leader too?
Yeah.
Okay? If that's the part I can't figure out why it's never worked in network marketing, these owners, these executives, why don't they focus on helping the little person? I don't get it. We proved that we could do it. Now, there's one other thing that drives me nuts, and I got my buddy back here, Lance. Okay? We did another company where we did an entire company not based on money, not based on ranks, not based on product, not based on anything. Lance, the entire company was based on what? Culture. And the culture was helping someone out, paying it forward. When these guys talked to me, I was like, there's no way. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. There's no way you can build a company on trying to do a kind deed. No way. These guys blew my mind. We had 22% growth every single week for 9 months straight. We saved a big giant company that was going down the tank, and they got a huge giant offer from another billion-dollar company because of what Lance and our partners created in culture and paying it forward. So imagine, I was asked to talk about vision. This is why I'm giving you guys some history. Imagine if you could help the little person make $500 and you could create a culture where everyone's paying it forward. What happens, Linda? You're on the spot, girl.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. But not only that, what I learned from Lance and my previous partners is that no one really cares. No one really cares what's the protein that you're going to help you to lose weight and get strong and buff, and no one cares if they don't. What do they care about, Richard? What's here? Now, it is our fault. I'm taking the blame. It's our fault for not giving you the culture and teaching you what Divvee's all about. But we didn't know we were going to have this type of success, my friends, okay? Let me just tell you. We sat down 5 months ago and said, okay, we're going to come game plan. We're going to do this, we're going to do this. Okay, January 10th, we're going to have 2,000 people. Can we do it? We got together and said, okay, you're going to call your leaders, I'll call mine, hopefully we get 2,000 people. That was our goal. We had it all mapped out for 2017. We were going to call Lance up, try and convince him to help us and get a bunch of other people. I have a lot of good friends, you guys. I have a lot of good friends that I have stolen from every type of industry because I don't think we're your typical company. I don't believe we're your normal MLM. We're not, actually. We're a social membership network. That's really what we are. And people always ask, what the heck is that? It's simple. It's based on a culture that pays it forward. It's based on grabbing these advertising dollars. Everyone always asks me, how does Divvee get paid? You know how many times I've been asked that? So I made like 20 videos trying to explain it, but it's not enough. So, okay. Koki, how long have businesses been paying for advertising? How long? Forever. Okay? Someone's been paying something to do advertising. That's our secret sauce. Our secret sauce comes from all these businesses, all of them, trying to market. It's not rocket science. They want to advertise. And they want to know what BJ is thinking. They want to know, do you like this drink or not? Do you like this vacation? Do you like this company? Preston, do we like this hotel? By the way, guys, we got to give these guys a good rating. Okay? We got hooked up. We got hooked up, right? Do we like this hotel? Is it good customer service? It's phenomenal. They want to know what we think. The secret sauce is not secret sauce. It's advertising dollars. They pay us to know what Dave is thinking. That's the whole business model. That's it. So if you wanted to copy us, you absolutely could. Right?
Yep.
And people, they already started. Okay? They already started. But you cannot copy culture, which is why we're emphasizing so much. And over the next 90 days, you guys are going to see things that'll blow your mind. The company is not based on making money. I'll tell you a quick little story about one of our executives that came on board. You don't know her yet. When are they going to know her, Richard?
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. She's got herself a massive resume. She's crushed it in the industry. Built and worked with over 15,000 different businesses that paid for opinions. Okay? She's coming on board. She built it from 1,000 people to 15. I said 12. She corrected me the other day. 15 million a month, right? Yeah. She's coming on as executives. And she kind of chastised me and Richard because we have a big giant heart. We want passion to go help people. That's what we want to do because it makes us feel good. She sat there and said, this $500 is a lot more than you think. And she shared this story about how she was a kid. There were 4 kids. Her parents got divorced. Her mom worked 3 jobs, and they were broke as a joke. And they worked and worked and worked. And she babysat. She washed animals. And she did all these things. And she bought her own prom dress. And she did all these things. And there was at one point in her life where she went through a divorce. And then she needed to make some money. So she started to make $500 a month. And we were like, oh, that's cool. It coincides. But the part that we missed, and I'm not going to tell the whole story because I know she'll end up telling it. The part that we missed is $500. Mike, front row, bro. I never sit on the front row. I'm always in the back. Mike, what would you do with $500 extra a month?
Pay some bills?
Pay some bills. Would it cover a decent amount of bills?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, brother? What would you do with $500?
Daycare, I guess.
Daycare? I'm gonna let you talk for El Salvador. How much does $500 a month down in El Salvador?
Wow. You can make someone be wealthy.
The average income in El Salvador is $78 a month. Mexico, hablamos de Mexico, compadre. How much is $500 in Mexico?
It's triple minimum salary.
Yeah, average income's about 300-ish. Yeah, 200, 300. So you can literally double someone's income. It's easy to point out how much $500 is in Latin America or the Philippines or Asia. But what I like you to understand is in Japan. Is Japan a wealthy country? I've worked a lot in Japan. I could not believe. I had women, mothers, grandmothers saying, we want to make $500 because then we don't have to stick our kids in daycare. We can actually not have to work another 8 hours a day and be with our kids and our grandkids. Here in the U.S., you guys know the statistic on the bankruptcy. You've heard it 1,000 times. 93% of bankruptcies could be avoided with an extra $500. $500 is a great number, but the real power behind it, it gives you the ability to breathe. If you can breathe, you can stop, you can look around and start to dream again. I don't know how many of you guys used to have dreams. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Bruce Lee. Okay? I wanted to be Bruce Lee, and my other person I wanted to be was Air Jordan, Michael Jordan. I'm not the build for either one. I still think I'm Jordan. I still think I'm Bruce Lee. So, anyways, we all had dreams. $500 gives you the ability to breathe, to think, to look around, spend time with your family, do things you enjoy. It clicks. You're able to start to dream again and remember what you really want to do. When we say we want to change the world, we have a formula. The formula was helped develop by our marketing team. We got geniuses that work with us. Formula's simple. We got to give people hope again. Hope. First step, hope. Once you have hope and we've given you a model, I can show you now. You're not selling anything like Richard said. You're not selling a single thing. What you're going to do is show someone that they can really make $200, $300 a month by not selling anything, by not spending a bunch of money, but by sharing their opinion. Easy. What does that do? It gives you confidence. You're not embarrassed anymore. I'm in that MLM. You know what I mean? I work for, and I don't want to name companies. I work with a lot of companies that you can have pride. You can be proud. You can be like, yes, I'm helping people. You start off with hope. You build that confidence, and you have a community of like-minded people that want to do a mass of actions, like our marketing guys have said. With that mass of actions, you can freaking change the world. We aren't going to sit here and tell you what to do and what your dreams are. What we're going to do is give you a roadmap and a vehicle to do it. With that vehicle, you can go live your dreams, your passions. My wife's here somewhere. She's hiding because she knows I always call on her. She has a dream of helping kids in orphanages. It's a real tender spot in her heart. And she shares that with me. We have 8 kids. I have 5 boys and 3 girls. Everyone has a different dream. Everyone has a different want, a different passion. We just want to give you the ability to do it. With hope, confidence, the community of support, you can then make the change. That's what Divvee is. That's where we're going. I have so many things I want to spill to you, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is tell you is that we are going to do this. There are things that will blow your mind. I'm already going to tell you, you guys are here at the very beginning stages. You're going to do very well financially. But that's not what we're focused on. We're focused on helping people live their passions and their dreams. When you die, you don't take your big old MLM paycheck with you. Okay? You don't. And we're about change, and that's why we're here. I've made money. I've made a lot of money, but I know exactly what drives me. I know exactly. There was a time when I was retired and I was surfing the world, and I sat there, and it was the worst. Hey, Rod, you were with me. It's my cousin. It was the worst freaking 2 years of my life because I had no reason to wake up and jump out of bed. I love helping people. Juan knows this. I've worked with Juan forever. Juan is helping over 50,000 people right now have the opportunity to rank and share. I almost said better stuff. I was so close. Anyways, that's where we're going. That's what Divvee's all about. The next 90 days is going to be a blast. We just so you guys know where we're going in this company, in the next couple of weeks, we're bringing all the top leaders in the company. We're going to bring them into corporate, and we're going to show them and unveil what we're doing. Of course, they're going to share with you. And then over the next 90 days, we're going to be sharing everything with you, from marketing through other ways of making a very good income for things people are already doing. See, that's legal. I said that, right? People are already doing these actions. The difference is you can now get paid for it. And that's what Divvee's all about. Dave, did I cover what you want me to cover?
Other than tell us some other good stuff.
Dave wants me to tell you exactly what's coming out. Right now, rank and share. Let me tell you, it's been rough. It has been a rough go. It's hard fighting Apple. It's hard fighting Google because they rule the world. They control it. And so we've been jumping through hoops. I don't know where my marketing team is, but we've been jumping through hoops. Our programmers, Derek, you know all this garbage we've been going through. It's been a battle, but we've done it. Rank and share is working. There's over 1,000 people using it. We will be unloading that very shortly. You guys will all have the opportunity on Android and on Apple to do it. It works. I got to see the numbers today. And what I will say is this. If you only made 1 penny, right? No, you can't go below 1 penny, right?
Right.
I've heard 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents, all these different numbers, right? If you only make 1 penny every single time you watch a video or share or download an app, you guys are all going to do exceptionally well. We already hit our goal. Our goal was to figure out how to make how to lay out a very clear plan on how to make that $500 a month. And at 1 penny, we've got it. We've absolutely got it. So we will. Dave, I'm sorry. I'm going to put the legal hat on right now. I'm not going to share everything, but we're going to do it in the right way.
Yeah.
One of the problems we've had as a startup is everyone's been saying all kinds of things and getting in trouble, and we're just like, okay, we're finally at a point where we're dialing it in. We're honing in the message. We're creating the culture that we want, and then we're going to share it. We're going to do it the right way. We bring all our top leaders in, then they share with their leaders, and then we roll it out to the whole entire company. That's the game plan. 100% transparency. You guys know what's coming. But I'm super excited to be here. All I can tell you is this. I have nothing but gratitude. I'm humbled. I'm humbled that we have hundreds of thousands of people worldwide that believe in us. I'm humbled that it's not just it's all walks of life. All walks of life, from professionals to seasoned network marketers to beginners. More than half our company has never done network marketing. They just want to share. They just want to be a part of the social membership network. That's it. This is awesome, you guys. So thank you very much. Thank you for allowing me to be here. I'm out.
Let's give it up for our CEO, Mr. Darren. Go later. No, we're gonna just take about a 5-10 minute break real quick. I know we got a lot of people in here, and there's only like one bathroom, so just use any other room. We've got a key. I'm kidding you. The place is full. So no, there's a restroom down the hall. So if you need to use the restroom, go ahead. We'll take about a 10-minute break. Come back. We've got some really awesome stuff. We've got a guest speaker tonight that I think is really, we're going to kind of go out of order than what we had planned. All right? So I like flying by the seat in my pants. So anyway, so let's take a break. And thank you again for our CEO, and give it up for him. I lied. We're actually going to do a raffle. I apologize. See, this is why you have good people around you. Just to, do you want to pick it? Okay, here, I'll hold it. You pick it. That way it doesn't look like I'm favoring.
8984117. Woo!
Somebody won back there.
Everybody got their tickets out?
Get your tickets out, because it's time to look at it. We're giving away some swag tonight. Oh, right here? All right, come on up. All right. So, you have it? Okay, tell us who you are.
My name is Shaylee.
Where are you from?
I'm from Salt Lake, downtown.
Salt Lake.
Kendra, the lovely Kendra.
The Kendra team, nice. Right on, give it up for Shane. Right back on the table back there, and Miss Dalen can help you pick out a shirt. There she is. Okay, we'll do another one real quick.
Oh, sorry guys. 8984133.
Oh, we got one. Give it up for
4133.
All right, we got one winner right here. Here you go. All right, so let's take a break. Let's come on up. First of all, we'll just tell her real quick. See, I'm a little dyslexic.
Hi, I'm Erica from all the way from Orem.
All the way from Orem. She came a long way. Go back to the table and get your shirt. All right, let's go take a break for a minute. We'll be back in a second.